again.
Stravete.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, we started the week without a trip to Palomasa.
Yes, we'll explain that why later.
We had every intention of probably going, but then didn't.
Yeah.
But we did have a pleasant surprise on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, we had visitors. Bruce and his mum arrived.
They did.
Laden with the 3Ms.
Among other goodies.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's really appreciated.
Oh, yes.
I still haven't finished the jelly tots, so I'm doing very well.
Yes. But I don't think they're going to last an awful lot longer.
They're so tempting.
But thank you very much.
Yeah, it was much appreciated and lovely to see you both.
Yeah.
And I hope your trip home has gone well.
Yes, I hope so. They drove, which is
yeah, right,
always an adventure, isn't it?
Yeah, always an adventure.
Well, we carried on our week. On Sunday, we started doing our Christmas prep as we promised last week.
We did.
Lots of food to prepare, and of course, if you do it in good time, it makes life easier come December. Well, this is what we did this weekend. Today's the day I start doing the stuff for Christmas. I've got mead to make, which is what you see here. I've got sausages, I've got bacon, which will need smoking. I've got the marmalade to make. Lynn's got a Christmas pudding to make, maybe some mincemeat. We're going to see how we go. So, going to start off with the mead. And that's the mead made in the fermenting fridge, where it'll sit for the next 2 months up until Christmas, by which time it should be ready. Well, we'll keep you posted. On with the next thing. I guess it's time to start the bacon. And that's the bacon now vacuum packed and ready to put in the fridge for a couple of weeks. And once that's done, we can smoke it. I guess now it's time to start the sausages. So here are the ingredients for the sausages. I've got the meat, I've got the fat, and I've got the filler, which is breadcrumbs and herbs. You can see at the back there the sausage skins. They're softening up in the water so they're easy to fill when the time comes. Here we go. We're just waiting for the meat and the fat for the sausages to harden up in the freezer so that it's easier to grind. So while we're doing that, I'm going to start making the marmalade. Well, that's 7 jars of marmalade made. So now that we've got that out of the way, I can carry on with the sausages. Following yesterday's food, today we're on to Christmas pudding. Well, Lynn is, and she's mixed all the ingredients together, and we're now at all the dry ingredients, and we're at the very important stage now where everybody has to stir it to bring good fortune to Christmas or something. It's a tradition, apparently.
Bit of orange juice. Egg. I'll let you add the brandy.
Oh, the best bit.
Make sure everything's thoroughly cooked. 2 tablespoons.
Yep. Let's have a look. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. And then we mix it in. And there we have it.
Nice though.
It smells very good. It's that brandy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that? That's better.
And there's the Christmas pudding, all finished, steamed, ready to put the clean parchment on the lid and store in a cool place until Christmas.
I've managed to make the Christmas pudding earlier than last year.
Oh yes.
By about 3 weeks. It still could be a bit earlier, but
Yeah,
we're getting there.
well, we are slightly more prepared than last year.
Maybe. We'll see.
And we've still got, in a few weeks' time, to smoke the bacon that we started. And at the same time, I'll smoke some cheese, so we've got some smoked cheese for Christmas.
That would be lovely.
It will. Obviously, I'll show you that when we do it.
Yeah. We need a bit cooler temperatures for smoking.
Yes.
Cold, so.
You do. Now, the stuff we did over the weekend, if you want to know more detailed information about how to do it yourself, I'll leave links to the different episodes that we do those in previously.
Yes. We gave a full rundown of the Christmas pudding recipe last year.
Yeah.
So.
And all the other bits and pieces we've done before. So
Yeah.
I'll put them all in. You can look at them or not. It's up to you. We won't hold it against you if you don't.
No.
Well, that brought us to the rest of the week, and we carried on with some other jobs we get to do. Well, on top of the Christmas preparation work we're doing this week, there's also jobs to do, as there always is. One I've been putting off, and I'm going to get round to this week, is putting in power into the summer kitchen. Now, I ran the cable when I was doing the path, so I've got a cable that goes from down here into the cellar. I want a socket just underneath the side here that we can plug into, wired into one of the circuits in the house. So that's what we're going to do. I'll show you the route it's going to take. Well, hopefully you can see where the cable comes through the wall. That's underneath the level of the path, so I need to run up the wall to the corner, up through the floor into the wall above, and then connect the cabling up so that we've got power outside. So somehow I've got to find a route up through the floor and these beams for the cable to go. I've got to be able to drill a hole, just not quite sure how. And this is the corner where the cable will come out. I'll run it and channel it up into the wall. I'll replace this socket with a distribution box, put a socket next to it, and that'll take care of the cabling. The first problem I've got to overcome is finding out exactly where the cable's going, in terms of we've got a beam here, we've got a beam here, we've got a wall here. These are obviously the floorboards up here. Now we need to know where the cable's coming through if I drill a hole. So I'm planning on drilling a pilot hole just through the floorboards, just to show me where it's coming out upstairs. Now it won't be where the cable comes through in the end, but it'll give me an idea of where I need to drill, what sort of angle, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to drill a hole in the floor. Now I've put a skewer up through the pilot hole I just drilled to see where it comes out on the floor above, to see exactly how far we are from the walls, skirting board, all that sort of thing. Well, that's where it's come out, which is no good to me because I don't want a cable running across the floor. So I'm now going to have to come up with a different idea. Let's see what we can come up with. Well, my next idea is to try and come down behind the skirting board into that gap there between the stone and the floorboards above. We've measured and think that it should come through that hole. Now I can't drill that from down here, so I'm going to have to drill it from above and just see where it comes out. Fingers crossed it'll work. Well, I drilled the hole through and that worked fine, and then it occurred to me, because it's not where I thought the wire was going through, the wire might be a bit short. Then I had the brainwave. If I'm joining the wire, I don't have to get the wire up from the cellar, I can come down from upstairs. And here it is. I've managed to get it through the ceiling, so I'll put a junction box here to fix the wires, join them together and keep it safe. And that solves my whole problem of getting it through. Now that that's done, I can crack on. Well, it's now time to carry on upstairs, where I've got the cable coming through the floor here. Now I want to come up a little bit, go along the skirting board, along the top of the skirting board, and up to here, where this will then become a junction box. I'll install the socket there, so we've still got the two plug sockets, but that'll have this cable then connected into the system. Then all I have to do is sort out outside. So that's now the cable in the wall, junction box here which connects the existing wiring to where the new socket will be and the summer kitchen wire. I just now have to fill up the crevice or the channel with MPI 25, let that set, and then I can plaster over the top. That will be the finish back on the wall. Socket on there, that'll be inside complete. So that's all the filling done. It needs to dry, then be sanded, and then just finished off so that it all blends in with the wall. But the cables are now embedded, the boxes are embedded. Once that's dried up, I can put the fronts on, put the socket on, and that'll be good as new. That's the plaster and the channel setup. I can now put the socket in, put the cover on the junction box, and it's ready for painting after it's been sanded. I'm now ready to move on to outside, but I'll do that next week and leave that project here for the moment.
Yeah, we've had really good weather this week. Beautiful sunshiny days. It's a bit rainy Monday, that was our only dodgy day. But every other day has been beautiful. So there's been lots of raking of leaves.
Oh yes, lots of summer tidying up, which once we get to autumn needs doing.
Yes.
I've got a few spin-off jobs from that, which again I'll show you next week. But things are happening and we're progressing out there, aren't we?
We are. So I don't do all the leaves, but I do try and get most of the walnut leaves up because they're just matte and they take so long to break down. But it's finding somewhere to put them all. With 3 or 4 big walnut trees on the property, it's quite a lot of walnut
It's
trees.
a lot of walnut leaves, definitely, yes. And they don't burn well either, do they?
Well, we don't really burn them, but...
No. I tried to one year and it was just smoke. So I gave up on that idea. Shows what I know.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I had an adventure of my own, didn't I?
You did.
Now, we said we didn't go to Palomasa. Now, the reason we didn't go, my driving licence had expired.
Yes, Adam only noticed the small print when he was in the UK.
Yes. I thought when I transferred it to a Bulgarian one that I'd got a full length time, and I didn't. They basically transferred it for the duration of my driving licence. So my Bulgarian one expired earlier this year, which came as a shock. But I thought I better do something about this, so off I went to try and renew it, and they said, no, you need a medical. Which I should have known really, because I needed a medical for the transfer. But
you don't need a medical to renew your licence in the UK, so maybe you couldn't be blamed for not knowing. So we tried to do it Friday afternoon, but say you hadn't got the medical certificate, so
they sent me away. So I found a medical centre in Targovishki that does the necessary medicals for the driving licences, and they made me an appointment for yesterday, the 30th. So off I went. And basically the medical's more an eye exam than anything. They test your eyesight, they ask you if you're feeling alright, if there's anything wrong with you, and if you're on drugs, which I assume means medication.
Yeah, I don't think they were asking you if you were taking illegal drugs.
Very possibly not. So that was done, then off to Cat I went. Very helpful girl in Cat who basically told me what I needed to write and where I needed to write it, but couldn't write it herself because she's not allowed to.
No.
I had to write it myself, which I managed to do.
Yeah, Adam very proud of himself and managed the whole thing without a translator or an interpreter.
So my licence is now in the process of being made for me, and I can pick it up on Monday.
Yeah, you had 3 choices when it came to getting it,
Yes.
didn't you?
I could have 3 days, 10 days or a month.
Yeah.
I went for 3 days just to make sure it's done, dusted, and I'm fully legal to drive again. So.
They did give you a little slip though. So
Yes, I can drive now because it's in the process of being done. So I'm legal again. And quick tip: always read the fine print. Find out when stuff's running out.
Yeah, that's twice we've got caught out with that now. Once our residency cards.
And now with a driving licence. So
yeah.
be warned. It's easy to miss.
Never assume.
Never assume. Yes. So that's up to date for this week, but there's an upcoming event next week, isn't there?
There is. It's our eldest daughter's birthday next week, so happy birthday, Samantha.
Happy birthday, Sam.
I hope you have a lovely day. I'm sure you will. I'm sure the boys will all spoil you rotten.
Hopefully, yeah. So that does bring us to the end now. So
it does.
It does.
And we've got to go and get Engelbert in.
And Engelbert is
crying at the door.
He's fussing. So until next week, it's time for us to say...
Stay safe.
Be well.
Doskoro.
Doskolo. That's better. Oh, nearly. Oh, I know. It's difficult.
Yes, I managed to make my Christmas pudding.
Yes, earlier than last year. So I'm now, my licence is in the progress of being made. In the progress? No, it's not.
Process.
Progress. Idiot. Okay.